So one of you asked, why is Guts crying in this Berserk panel in the Black Swordsman arc? And you know what we do around here, folks, so let's talk about it. So this panel is at the end of the Guardians of Desire in the Black Swordsman arc, and it's right after the whole Teresia and Count situation, where the Count turns into an apostle, ends up being Teresia's father, and Guts ultimately ends up killing Teresia's father, the Count. But in this Berserk panel, we finally get to see what revenge is doing to Guts, because the mask is finally broken. Obviously, we could say that he feels guilty, and he hates feeling that guilt. Guts ended up doing something very cruel to that child. Even if he felt like it was actually emotionally saving her, the tear ends up reading like pity and self-disgust for his actions. And what ends up happening is that he also feels like Teresia becomes a mirror. He sees himself and what could happen to Teresia in a later future. Because when she vows revenge on Guts, it replicates the revenge that Guts has towards Griffith, towards the events of the eclipse. And that's the realization that Guts ends up thinking about, the realization that he has turned Teresia into himself. And here we can finally see that this is not just a story about a man with bloodlust. This is a man that feels emotions. Miura uses a single tear to show that yes, all the brutality that you have seen him cause is real, but it also shows that the single tear is nothing more than just armor. And Puck's reaction is the same reaction that us readers also have, that a man like Guts is able to cry. Guts cried because he saw his own cursed path of revenge beginning in someone else.